Musings by Nikki. Today, I'm here with something a little bit different than what I usually do. But I have two journals here, a hardcover and a semi-soft single signature, softer cover journal. And they are distinguished gentlemen's journals. These were inspired by this super cool book that there's a store near me in a nearby town, and the woman who owns it goes like estate sailing and things like that. And she loves old books and knows that I love old books. And so she pulls things out and sets things aside and gives me a call and says, I found some things. Anyway, she had this book, and it is just the stinking coolest book. And it's from 1898, and it's called Abe Lincoln's Stories and Speeches. It's illustrated, and then it's got a little quote down here that reminds me of a story. And it has seen some things. So this cover is not in perfect shape. It's, abused a little bit here. It's maybe seen some water damage. The spine's a little torn at the bottom. But for being from 1898, it's in pretty good shape. And I actually really like that it's a little bit damaged around the edges, because I think it just gives it more character. And I don't know if it's coming through on camera as well. Well, yeah, it's it's just this gorgeous, kind of dark teal color. And this is embossed. It's just really cool. And of course, that's shiny. You can see it's kind of a metallic silver there. So this book just kind of made me go, what would I put inside of this cover? Of course, like a distinguished gentleman book. So then I went looking for kits, and I found one by My Porch Prince and one by Shabby Dabby Doodah. And I have used those two kits in conjunction. I can't tell you whose is whose, and I'm not going to try to. But these are the two kits that I have used in these books, and it was so fun to put them together. So we'll go ahead and flip through. I don't remember how many pages offhand. They are a little bit smaller than my normal books. It's like 5.5 by 8, and I believe this one is the same. It's 5.5 by, I think they're the same because I printed the papers out the same size. All right. So, first of all, can we just congratulate me for just a second on making a book that is not alligator mouth, that fits inside of the book with the spine that it has and does not require a closure. I don't do this very often. So this is, I'm slightly impressed with myself, just, not going to lie. But anyway, let's take a look inside this. So I've used a lot of the pages from the book inside of here. I've used a lot of these Tim Holtz paper dolls. They are so fun to work with, and they are great. There's a bunch of really great images of, dapper gentlemen. And then I have used some of the little quotes from Tim Holtz in there. This is one of my seed envelopes, and it flips open, and there's a little card in here. I will say both of the kits from Shabby Dabby Doodah and My Porch Prince are very generous with the amount of ephemera and pages that you get. So I've fussy cut those. Some of the pages are shorter. Here's one of the little pieces of ephemera. Here's another dapper gentleman. And then I've just got some of the quotes kind of throughout here. But, I love this. It was so fun to kind of really tone down the color scheme and work in kind of almost a monotone. Sorry, I didn't. I love this golf thing here. And I, didn't silence my phone. I've made a bunch of little clusters that have some fabric behind them. And then, but trying to keep it, masculine, more masculine. There we go. And I've got there's some great portraits in some of these. they're just fun kits. Then in every signature, there's a pocket with these 3D gentlemen. And I've made just a big journaling card that goes back behind them. And they're just kind of hanging out over the top. So you have to be careful when you're putting it in and out to make sure that you get behind them. But I love that they look like they're sitting on the edge of the pocket. And I was able to find enough sitting gentlemen. I've made some little enameled numbers, faux enameled numbers. Another little cluster. Some of my coffee stained paper. Boy, I made a bunch of coffee stained paper this weekend. I've been doing that. Mustaches. There's several mustaches in here. And then there's a fabric flip with a little cluster on the bottom. I've used some like faux leather detailing as well. So like behind here is like a piece of vegan leather or faux leather. But I loved this kind of pinstripe fabric. It went so well. I had it in my stash and it went so well with this kit. Here's another guy just hanging out on the edge of the pocket there. And there's a big journaling card behind him. And here's another double pocket. And this one opens up here. Big stamper. There's lined paper in one of the kits. Big tag with these cool tabs with, of course, mustaches. And these, again, all of the book pages in here are from the Abraham Lincoln book. So it's cool, kind of carries the theme through. But also, they're just some really fun things to read on there. This is a nice big pocket. On the front of this next signature is another pocket with some saws in there. Little bag with a ticket and a tag in it. Another little cluster. Here are some more gentlemen hanging out on the edge of that pocket. I did use some old dictionary pages in here as well. And then here is a big tall triple pocket. So in the top, there's this carriage. Just journaling cards. Collaged one there. And then a big motorcycle. And this lovely gentleman. I love that it came with, one of the kits came with cut out like bowler hats and top hats, which I just loved. There's another cluster with some cheesecloth and fabrics and a moustache. Another big pocket with book page and some journaling cards. A ticket and a giant tag in the back. I love this little guy. He was a fussy cut. And I just think he's the cutest. I don't know why. It's like the male Mary Poppins. He's got his little carpet bag and his umbrella. And here he comes. These two flip open. You can journal inside there. Barbershop cluster there. So as you can see, there's plenty of writing space in here. So if there is a gentleman in your life who might enjoy writing, here's another flip open. This would be a great present. Or maybe you enjoy the kind of vintage vibe for yourself. Another faux enameled number with some leather behind it. I love that guy too. Then we've got a big pocket here with some ship diagrams. This little boy is so cute. And then we've got this cluster of some young gentlemen and a couple of modes of transportation, a bicycle and a motorcycle. Another mustache. Here is the last fabric flip. Another cluster. A couple more gentlemen hanging out on that pocket. This is one of those great illustrations from the book. It's got great illustrations in it too. More dictionary page. These three little boys down here, cuties. Page from the book. I didn't put anything on the signature ties because, you know, trying to keep it a little more masculine. Here is a pocket here with a tag and a postcard back here, kind of. The last pocket with this gentleman hanging out on it. Another great illustration from Lincoln's book. A typewriter. I love old typewriters. And on the back of the signature, there's another pocket with a tag and this young gentleman hanging out here. And there's my maker's mark. And the back of the book has some more pages on it. The spine is reinforced with fabric and book tape, so it should be good in there for a long time. So that's the first one. That's 3 signatures. And again, I hope if you wanted to know how many pages you were keeping track, because I certainly wasn't. And then this one is just a couple layers of cardstock, and I've reinforced the spine with that faux leather again, and it's sewn one signature through the center, and it's some Tim Holtz cardstock. It does have a tie on this one, and they're just little eyelets with some twine through. There's some collaging on front with some bits and pieces from the kits, and then it's got that pinstripe fabric behind it again, and a little label down here. You could label it whatever you wanted to. We'll take a look inside this one. So we got basically the same kits. I printed them both out, and I just kind of dispersed the ephemera and things through both of these. And then I've got more of the Tim Holtz guys in here because I just think they look so cool hanging out in the books. Here's a big pocket with the shaving set up there. These guys riding their bikes. There's another hat. Here's a guy hanging out on this pocket. This is opens up. Ephemera opens up there. Some parchment paper. Here's another pocket with some lovely gentlemen hanging out. Another one of those beautiful illustrations. This says Lincoln's Father's Monument near Rockport, Indiana. These guys have a little dog, a little puppy with them. Some more journaling cards in that tuck spot. Another moustache. Then this is an envelope here. So we've got this lovely gentleman hanging out, and there's a journaling card back here. Oh, come on. There we go. And then we've got a couple of journaling cards inside here. Whoops, which are upside down. well, from the direction I'm looking. And those go back in, and that clips over this page with that bulldog clip. Here's a gentleman on his, it says a dandy, the dandy horse. Not the most comfortable looking bicycle. Predecessor to the modern ones for sure. Here's a little coin envelope, and it's got some bits of ephemera in it. Oops. And a picture of this gentleman. Goes here. My fingers to work with me here. Here's another gentleman hanging out. So again, plenty of space to write. There's a shaving mug and brush. Trains. Center of that signature. This one I believe maybe has 100 pages, because I think I had 25 sheets. Some more hats. I like these collage pages. Here's another gentleman hanging out. They're all just kind of chilling. Here's another coin envelope. With some more bits and bobs in there. And a top hat and a bowler on there. Some guns, a portrait and a tag, journaling cards. Here is the next envelope with a whiskey, a rye whiskey advertisement on front, and this handsome gentleman inside. And here's a young man in uniform. Another tuck spot with some more ephemera. Journaling cards there. And then here's your other guy hanging out. And this is one of the illustrations from the book. And a Tim Holtz stamp that I was able to score. It's a really cool light bulb, like Edison bulb looking stamp. There's another big pocket with the shaving brush on it. This is cool paper with watch hands. That was one that I just had in my stash. Here's another one of those triple layered pockets. We've got ephemera in all of them. The variety store up on top, standard typewriter, studio, let's see, with a stopwatch, and a tag. On that page, that's dictionary page. And then at the back there's a pocket with a tag and another portrait. My maker's mark and the back cover. So that is the soft cover single signature journal. I hope you enjoyed flipping through these with me. They were kind of fun to make. I've just been putzing on them slowly here in the last few weeks as I've been taking a little bit of a break from filming and stuff to get through some illness in our household and whatever. But here I am with these, and I've got projects happening all around me. So I will definitely be filming more in the next coming days. But these are both in my shop right now. If you are interested in them, you can go ahead and go to my Etsy shop link below in the description. Thank you for joining me for the flip through. I hope you guys are all doing really well and having a great day, and that you're able to be crafty and do something that you enjoy doing, or even just joining me and some other makers to watch us be crafty for a few minutes. I know for me that is just a huge outlet. So I thank you for joining me here. I will see you very soon. I hope that you have a wonderful morning or afternoon or evening or middle of the night, whatever time it is right now, on whatever side of this fantastic globe of ours that you all live on. And until I see you guys next time, take care, stay safe, and God bless you. Bye-bye.